Welcome to the WildX Solaris XL. The Solaris XL is a very flexible and fairly unique layout in a motorhome. Based on the Citroen Relay and Fiat Ducato family of vans, this is the XL version of the vehicle, so it's 6.36 metres long. The Solaris XL is a 4-berth, 4-seatbelt van, aimed at a family to use on extended holidays or on short weekend trips. Fantastic storage, fully winterized, use all year round design. Bed wise, you have a double bed at the front, 2 large single bunk beds at the back. Travel wise, you've got 2 single seats as well as the 2 front seats. And we'll show how all these beds work and they go together in a few minutes. So let's have a little look around the van and talk about the specification. What makes the Solaris XL so popular and so unique is the flexibility of the design. So different areas of the van are used for different things at the same time. So this is now set up as travel mode. So we've got the 2 front seats with the 3-point seat belts on. Now these are full adult size seats. These are not small children's seats, though they're comfortable. So at 6'2" I can sit on these comfortably. 3-point seat belt. The cab seats rotate to form the lounge area. We get asked a lot, how do the seats turn into beds, and is it quick, is it easy, is it comfortable? So here's how it works. Very quickly and very easily. What you do is turn the seat sideways. The seat bases slide out. So release the locking handle, slide it out, flatten it down. Now what you can do is make them up as a sofa. So you have a cushion in the back that just sits on the bunk beds when you're not using it. You can sit it in place to make up a sofa. So if it's a nice weather outside and you want to sit and just see the view, you can do that. Dead easy. These are very strong runners, so they don't require any support underneath at this end, so a full adult can sit on these with no problem whatsoever. To make up the double bed, slide this section out in the same way. Now what we need to do is, the cushion has a wooden board in it, just drops in the middle. There's wooden supports at this end. We have a metal support that drops in here. So the easy way to do it is to quickly move that cushion out of the way, pull these up, find the metal support which hides away above the cab, hang it in to the runners and push these back down in place. Then all you do is get your cushion and drop it in. So you've now got a double bed, 6'2" wall to wall when the door is closed. So it's a good sized bed. It's nice and comfortable and flat. What you will notice with our seats is that we don't have big knee lifts at the end of the seats. So there's not lots of lumps and bumps in the beds. When you make it up, it's a nice flat bed. Right, so we put that away now. Take it apart. Hide it away at the top, and these just slide away. And this cushion just sits on one of the bunk beds whilst you're travelling. Okay, so that's the layout of the van at the front. You're able to convert from seats to bed and back again very quickly, very easily. Once the doors are closed, you have got access out of the rear. So if you make this front section up into a double bed, there's an emergency access door at the back, so you can easily get out if you're struggling to get to the sliding door at night time. So what we'll do now is we'll have a look inside the van as well, and we can see some of the features inside the van. This Solaris XL is very unique in that it's got our new Volt Pack. Now the Volt Pack is aimed at those people that want to be completely independent no gas in the van whatsoever. So typically, all our motorhomes have a refillable gas tank. They have a 3-way fridge, they have gas heating and hot water that runs on electric as well, and they have a gas cooking system. Now the Voltpack is a combination of items that we fit into quite a few of our range are able to do it. So we fit a comprehensive pack of items into the vehicle, and we swap some items out so that overall there's no gas in the van. You can plonk the van in a field and use everything in it, including mains electricity, in the wild. Here's how it works. We swap the fridge for a electric only fridge. We swap the heating system for a diesel heating system. So instead of the Truma Combi gas and electric, it's the Truma Combi diesel and electric. We swap the batteries. So normally you have a 100 amp hour leisure battery, which is a normal lead acid leisure battery. With the Voltpack, you swap that for 2 lithium 100 amp hour batteries. We add 2 solar panels to make 300 watts of solar panel on the roof. We add a 3 kilowatt pure sine wave inverter and connect it to all the electrical systems. So your plug sockets will work in a field without the need to hook the vehicle up to the mains. Cooking, which we'll have a look at inside in a second, obviously you can't have a gas oven because there's no gas in the van. So we remove the oven, replace it with storage, and the hob system is replaced with an induction hob. So you've got a dual induction hob. The microwave, which is standard, will still work because that's connected up to the inverter. So you have a very flexible, all-encompassing package which is designed to let your motorhome work anywhere, anytime. One of the big positives with lithium batteries is you get more power out of the batteries for the size of them than you do with lead acid. So with a 100 amp hour lead acid battery, you might get 50 amp hours out of it. With a 100 amp hour lithium battery, you'll get near enough all your 100 amp hours out of it. They also charge much quicker than the lead acid ones. Part of the pack that we put in there includes a much more powerful battery charging system for when you're driving. So the vehicle will charge your batteries much faster than they would on a normal motorhome or on a normal lead acid battery. So we put a 50 amp battery to battery charger in as well. So this package called the Voltpack is an all-encompassing pack of a mixture of different items to enable you to live in the wild without the need to plug into the mains and without the need to worry about refilling gas. We have people that travel all over Europe and sometimes struggle to get gas, or they have different types of connectors, and the gas bottles in different countries have different types of connectors. You don't have to worry about that with the Voltpack. No gas at all. So come inside, let's have a little look around. Okay, so let's have a look at the kitchen, see how it differs from a normal Solaris XL, and you will be able to see on our website pictures of a normal Solaris XL kitchen, pictures of the Voltpack one. So this is the Voltpack. So we have induction hob, lots and lots of storage because we've taken out the oven. The fridge, instead of the tall Thetford 3-way fridge, we now go for a Dometic electric fridge. This is a compressor fridge. It's quite a clever design of fridge. It's a dual opening. You can open it from one side or the other side. You can set it to run quiet mode at night time, and you can set it to run at performance mode if it's hot weather. So it's quite a clever fridge. You can vary the power output, you can vary how you use it. You can even remove the freezer section completely if you don't want the freezer section, you want more fridge storage space. The microwave is a standard feature on the Solaris XL, and in the Voltpack it's connected to the inverter, so that will work all the time. Nice little option that we've added into this motorhome is coffee machine in a cupboard. The inverter as well, so you can have your espresso coffees all the time. That's a little option that we add in as a separate thing. TV that you see here is also an option pack. The TV option gives you TV and bracket mounted in the van. The aerial and the power supply for the TV is standard, so if you buy a Wildax motorhome and you've got your own TV, you can put it in and it should all work okay. So we were talking before about the sleeping areas. Now you can see a bit more at the back of the van, you can see the bunk beds. These bunk beds are big. They're up to 7 feet in length. So full-size adults, and these, no problem at all. Bottom bunk, 2 foot wide. Top bunk is almost 2 foot wide, it's 22 inches. There's a ladder to access the bunk, and you've got a roll-out bar which will pop off to get in and out easier. Each bunk has a storage cupboard at the end with a tambour door on it, and it has a little pocket on the wall so you can put phone, glasses, whatever you want into it. Each bunk has a small reading light, and you can independently turn off the lights in each bunk. So kids can go to bed first, you can close the curtains, they're isolated. You can then be at that end of the van, sit down in the lounge and go to bed later on, where the kids are in a separate area. The top bunk itself will move out of the way. So if you remove the ladder, the top bunk then will move. So you take the roll-out bar off, you fold the bunk up, it folds against the wall and locks in position with the sliding bolt, and then you can have a seating area at the back. If you're doing it this way, you have the dropping board from the centre at the front, which also then acts as a backrest, so you can have a little seating area at the back. So if it's horrible weather outside and the kids want to have a separate area, they can read the books, that kind of thing, they can sit at the back. Storage in this area as well, you've got loads and loads of storage. The kitchen has top cupboards, nice big deep top cupboards with lots of storage in, and loads of drawers. Our drawers are all big. We make them ourselves in-house. They're not drawer packs that are bought in, so we make full use of the space inside the cupboard areas. You've got a couple of cupboards here as well, which you can store your pans and things in. Underneath the bunk beds, you get 3 deep drawers as well for your clothes. At the back of the van is the washroom. We'll look at that in some more detail in a minute. And then also, you have the 2 wardrobes. So top and bottom, 2 separate wardrobes with hanging spaces, so you can put your coats and your hanging items in there. Okay, you can stop that. You can